Alright, so in this video, we're going to be reacting to a Fresh and Fit podcast clip in which, the title is the new norm to seek a baby daddy instead of an actual partner? Because it seems that many modern women actually prefer just basically using a man as a sperm donor and having a baby daddy as opposed to having an actual marriage with a husband. So let's see.
Sorry, you were saying someone was saying something over here. You were saying something?
I don't remember.
Children. So you said something about.
Oh, I just don't. I go back and forth with children. I've wanted children my whole life, and you get older and things start changing. You're just like, damn, like
So do you still want
bringing
kids
kids
now?
into the world. I do want kids. Yeah, I just want to find the right baby daddy for the kid.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a
No
question.
matter what, whether I'm with somebody or not, I know I'm gonna have kids and want to have kids. Yes.
Okay.
Now that in itself is a wild statement. You would think she would say, I just gotta find the right partner, I gotta find the right man, the right husband, and then we can get going. But she really just said, no, I gotta find the right baby daddy. She already knows that she doesn't even want something long term. She just needs, those little swimmers, and that's it.
So do you think it's going to be easier for you to find a man now at 33, or maybe when you were 26, allegedly earlier?
I think I'll find a man either way.
That wasn't the
Yeah,
question.
but would you be able to get a better man now, or when you were 26?
Better man now.
You think so?
I'm a better woman now, so I hope I would just get a better man now. Probably, yeah.
Okay, I mean that sounds great on
I have
paper.
faith in that. I have faith in that.
I think that sounds great on paper, but are you aware of the fact that men look at
A
different
man's
things?
gonna look at me at 26 and be like, "Oh, she was a dumb." Like, I'd want a man who can handle a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Like me at my.
Well, I mean, we can all,
Like we
wish-
grow so much. Shit, yeah. Be single for a minute until
Yeah.
you want to have
I think it's
kids.
like
on
more
my
Question for you. Question. What if I said, "Yo, it's fucked up that women want a guy that's taller than them that makes more money. Like, nah, just accept me as I am." How would I sound if I said that? Fairly delusional, correct?
No, you're not.
No. That's delusional because women are attracted to what they're attracted to, and I can't change that.
Yeah.
So either adapt or don't. But I can't complain about reality. So what I'm saying is that she's saying, "Well, I'm more."
I mean, I
grown,
can
I'm
find a
33."
man in 2 seconds, right? Like,
Yeah, but finding a man, right?
that's easy.
Finding a man that desires you versus a man that's willing to commit to you are two different
To have
things.
children with.
And this is one thing I was talking about in one of the previous videos too, where women confuse the attention that they get from men who just want to sleep with them versus who actually want to be with them. And what he said is correct in that, keeping that guy is very different to just attracting a bunch of guys. But then keeping the type of guy that you actually like is different to just getting many guys coming towards you. And it's just like, this is very difficult for many people to just understand and accept. But on the other hand, many men are actually very, okay with accepting reality. Like if they're not good enough, the world will show them you're not good enough to get what you want. But on the other side, it's very difficult for, many women to just accept that fact and then just do the work to modify themselves so that they become the commodity that the type of person that they want, also wants them in return.
What guy commits?
Well, that answers the question for me right there.
So no guy commits. So like I said, I want to have a really good baby daddy, whether it's a really good friend of mine and we
What?
have a committed thing.
Why are you saying baby
Or-
daddy and not a husband?
Or a husband.
I don't think
See, and husband was a second thing for her, but she doesn't realize that she just proved the point that if she believes that no man at all commits to a woman, it's because she's manifesting the vibe and frequency and the mentality that she's operating on. If she had a different mentality, if she was considered wife material, she wouldn't be saying what she's saying here. She's basically approving exactly what I'm telling you. She said, none of these guys at all commit. But that's only because of no guy wants to commit to her, because look at what she's saying, look at the vibe she's operating on. And the problem is, if you try to tell her this, like, it's okay to not know, but then when you tell her this, she doesn't want to listen to it, so she doesn't improve her situation.
no man commits. I think
I don't understand why is it the first
I
term
think the
now,
men that
baby
you're
daddy?
talking to might not
Because we
necessarily
know
wanna
that you
commit
men
to you.
cheat.
Girl,
We
I
know
think
that
you're
men
talking to the
don't
wrong
really, a lot of
guys.
men don't commit properly or how we really like them to. So right now the conversation is changing and it's maybe I want to have kids with a friend. Maybe I want to share a relationship with a baby daddy and have a good relationship instead of being in a fucked up relationship that doesn't work. I'm 33. I've been in
here's the
plenty
thing.
of relationships.
You can't choose what men commit to. You just got to understand what men like, and then
as long as they can give me what I need.
I think if you guys
I find
are
it interesting
on the same
how
page.
women kind of get mad or like, yo, they don't want to commit or whatever. It's that men are attracted to different things. Like you're saying, wouldn't you want a more mature woman that's like, you know, about her business? The reality is
not to handle partnership. You're gonna want a strong, smart woman, not a dummy. When you're younger, girls are a little bit more dumb.
Can we go back
to
when
men
you're talking about age?
So here's the thing. There's actually a study that proved this point. You do realize that men really don't care about a woman's intelligence. They actually proved this on a study. They did 4 studies in London, and they found that.
you guys are very simple.
It's more
Yeah.
about.
Well, hold on. I'll make it simple. No, let me finish here. Just to fortify my point.
You want a smart woman because when you're in the streets, you need someone to look after you as well. You can't just be out here with the dumb broad. It's not gonna work.
So this is what they.
And again, she's not just simply listening and just receiving. If she would just be quiet and listen, she would actually get the information she needs to create the situation that she wants. But because she's just not receiving, how can she become what her type of person wants if she's not even willing to understand the other side?
They took a woman, right? They took men, and they found that every 16 points above average IQ, his chances of getting married were 40% higher. For a woman, every 16 points above, her chance of getting married decreased by 30%.
We know you guys want dumb girls.
So in other words, no, it's not that men want dumb girls. It's that intelligence and competence is not high in the hierarchy for men as what they want. So
yeah, the looks are right.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's why people cheat all the time.
And then looks are directly tied to what? Youth. Okay, beauty and fertility. That's what men look for. So I get it. You're saying I'm 33. I'm more wise now. He should want me. That's not how the world works. That's like me saying, yo, what?
You're just saying how used are you is what you're saying is what matters to men.
What?
Is how used you are.
What do you mean by how used you are?
Your vagina.
No, it's not just that. Also, you're 33. You're less likely to have a good pregnancy at that age now. It's taking away like a couple more years, and then you're at risk.
We all have kids. We can have our eggs, frozen and
you said
whatnot.
earlier that you've been in multiple relationships. So by default, you have a picture of men now in your head. You know what? Men are going to cheat. I'm going to just get a baby and I'm out. However, let's say you have less relationships. You might say, you know what? Maybe there's still hope, but you have to understand that men want certain things.
Good luck with the hope.
I know. But most women don't know what men want. So that's a problem.
Men want sex, food, sleep, and belly rubs.
But notice,
the thing is, well, to be honest, what she just said right there is not actually a bad set of options. But I just don't get, if I was in that person's position, I would simply just ask and say, what is it that you want? I'd be a student. I'd be the best student ever, which is why I'm even able to, talk about this stuff, because I'm the best student.
You said earlier it's simple, but it's so simple that women always miss it. And I'm kind of like trying to figure like,
we don't miss it. We know what you guys like.
You just choose.
Oh, you know what we like, and you guys don't accept. You guys don't follow through with usually what we want, which is commitment. Women usually want commitment. We don't want you to fuck on mess on somebody else. Like. So my mind now, like I said, I've been through a lot of relationships. And my mind now is kind of in the shifting, changing. What do I really want in a man? What do I really want in a relationship? Do I want a relationship? Do I want a husband? Do I want a fucking problem? Like,
see, that's your mistake. You keep asking what do you want instead of asking yourself, what does the man that I want?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of modern day women fuck up, is they think, well, what do I want? Thinking that a guy that is of a higher status or makes money or of a certain caliber is going to sit there and care about what you want. No, you have to know what they want and then acclimate to that.
I think we need to know what we want, though.
I think
it's important to know what we want, because we're not going to find it. We need to manifest.
As you get older, you have less, negotiating power. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies, is that as you get older, unfortunately, your looks are perishable. And women know this deep down.
Shout out to filler and Botox, baby. Shout out to our doctors.
And again, what they're saying proves the fact, even though they think they're coming back with witty, smart replies. He said that is a very important thing for men, and she's saying, well, look at the technological thing that we've created to try cover that up. Well, that technological creation would never be necessary if it wasn't a part of nature's code. But again, they understand this. They just don't really want to listen to it.
Hey, man. I mean, you could push the clock back a little bit.
Keeping us young.
Mother Nature gives you your gifts and Father Time takes them away. So that's just how it goes.
Ain't that life?
And the thing, like I said before, the things you're mentioning, intelligence, competence, whatever, these are things that women look for in men. Men don't care.
What do you guys really care about? Besides looks, what?
Thank you.
Yeah, see, he felt it as well. He said, "Thank you." You know, that's exactly what I said before. Why didn't you just ask?
Now you're asking good questions.
Yeah, what do you care about?
Sneeko, I'm gonna let you answer this one. But I just want to say one more thing before I give you the floor. So my thing is, right, once you know what the man that you want actually wants, and you can be that woman for him, by default, he's gonna give you what you want.
Right.
It's like, for example, you want a guy that's successful, that takes care of you, that cares about you, and is willing to die for you, right? It's simple, but at the same time, women are like, you know what? He should want this, he should want that. And it's like, no, we're telling you what men want because it's very simple. But anyhow, tell her what men really want, bro.
Right. And you can hear that you don't really care about that because you said you want to manifest a good man, hoping that it's just going to magically appear.
No, I don't think. No, you guys definitely don't do magic.
You said manifest or something.
None of y'all magically appear.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead. Sorry, I'm just joking.
I just picked up on that word manifest. It shows like how you're looking for that guy. But I look for hope. I like a young woman who's feminine, who's nice, who's sweet. I do value intelligence. I know that that's not talked a lot about on the show, but that's important, is having a good woman. But it's not maturity. And I don't like a woman with a bunch of baggage, a bunch of emotional damage. It's just, I don't want to deal with a bunch of problems. A woman who's a good balance, who's young and feminine and beautiful.
Well, in the end, it took us, I don't know, 7-10 minutes for her to get to the point where she literally just asked. I don't actually know how it ended and what the conclusion was of that show, but I do think it's interesting because this stuff should be so simple, but because of the context of the culture we're in, it's made it very difficult. Like, this should be one of the most simplest things. This should be, you know, the same way we know maths and science and the studies that we do in school. This should definitely be just as important, but many people are clueless. But anyway, I want to know what you think, so comment down below, let Reemus know, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.